Based on my comments over the past couple of days, a bunch of you guys seem interested in my thoughts about the latest teaser for Season 3 of The Witcher show on Netflix. And originally I wasn't planning on making a reaction video because honestly, I don't think there is too much to talk about. It may be because my general interest in the Netflix Witcher stuff has been waning, especially since Season 2 and Blood Origin, and this is without even going into the drama surrounding Henry Cavill's departure and what that would mean for the show. But enough lollygagging, let me give you a quick breakdown of what we see in the teaser, and I'll try not to spoil anything major. So, we see Rians, who stole Ciri's blood in Season 2, coming out of a burning building, which, based on the cat he's holding, has got to be Codringer and Fenn's office. The two of them have probably been killed for possessing too much knowledge, and we also see Geralt and Rians fighting. Geralt drinks potions, Renfri's gem flashes on his sword before he throws it at the mage. We'll see how this goes. The fight may be interrupted by a certain character, but I'm not going to say who that is. And on a completely unrelated note, we have Philippa Eilhart putting her claws on Dandelion. I don't know what's with the aggro here. This may be related to the whole thing in Season 2, where the bard became a kind of folk hero. I guess Netflix really likes that theme. They tried to do it in Blood Origin as well. We have a scene of Syrian Yen fighting amongst non-humans, with what has to be Francesca and Filavandrel in the background. I'm not certain how we get to this point. Perhaps Syrian Yen will spend more time in Season 3 training together and they will somehow run into the elves. Or perhaps the Scoia'tael themselves are searching for Ciri, given that they learned about her elder blood in the end of last season. Otherwise, I'm not sure who the elves will end up siding with. Hopefully they finally understand that they're being played by Nilfgaard, but that remains to be seen. We also have Ciri running away from the Wild Hunt, likely trying to make her way to Geralt or Yennefer. This was actually the scene that I thought they would show at the end of last season, but it turned out to be another encounter in another world. However, the hunt is finally back on the continent, or at least their spectral apparitions are. There's a small shot of Yennefer at what seems to be the crater that was formed by the monoliths. And finally we have Syrian Yen dressed all fancy in what is most likely the coup on Thanedd. The big conflict between the mages, which should erupt in the end of the season. The reason is originally the fact that some of them support Nilfgaard and others the Northern Kingdoms. We'll see if they keep it that way or they add something more. Maybe who sides with the elves and who doesn't. But back to Ciri, she is in distress, Geralt and Yen are looking for her, and she runs into some kind of monster in the background. I bet Vilgefortz is involved here. And then we learn that the show will come out in 2 parts, one in the end of June and another in the end of July. This is the first time they split a Witcher season that way. It may be an attempt to extend Netflix subscriptions over the summer. The Witcher is, after all, one of the most profitable Netflix shows, so they may simply be milking it, as it were, possibly even out of desperation because they expect a drop in popularity after Henry Cavill's departure. But if you're like me and you subscribe just for the Netflix show, you should be able to pay for a month on release day and have an active subscription just long enough to catch the second part as well. So that's all I had. I may revisit it more thoroughly when they launch the full trailer, but in the meantime, tell me how you feel about all this. With that said, thank you very much for watching and for your support, and until the next video, stay tuned and be good.